Hey there, Heather Ho there. It's Jeff Cutter Diamond welcoming you to the winners bracket final between the Atlanta Hawks and the Philadelphia Sixers of the 1979-80 season. Atlanta 4-0. They have beaten the Lakers, the Celtics, the Blazers, and the Suns just to get this far. Very good team, four very good teams. The Lakers, the 1980 champs in real life. The Celtics, who had a rookie Larry Bird coming through. Uh, the Trailblazers 3 years removed from an NBA championship, and the Suns, who are decent. So now they've got to face Philly, and let's look at the roster for the Hawks. They had 12 men. John Brown from Missouri, Charlie Chris from New Mexico State, John Drew from Gardner-Webb, Jack Gibbons from Kentucky, legend 1978 NCAA MVP, Steve Haas from Washington, Armand Hill from Princeton, Eddie Johnson from Auburn, Jim McElroy from Central Michigan, Tom McMillan from Maryland, Sam Pelham from Buffalo State University, New York, Buffalo, Tree Rollins from Clemson, and Dan Ramfield from Central Michigan as well. They take on the Philadelphia 76ers, who have only had to play 3 games in the winners bracket. They've beaten Golden State, Milwaukee, and Denver. Not really superstar teams, but hey, and they only beat Golden State by 1 freaking point. Their roster consists of 12 men. Henry Bibby, Mike Bibby's father from UCLA. Mo Cheeks from West Texas A&M. Doug Collins from Illinois State. Remember the 72 Olympic team that got chipped of a gold medal? Probably on purpose. Daryl Dawkins from high school, who's 23 years old. Caldwell Jones from Albany State. Bobby Jones from UNC, legend of Philly. Lionel Hollins from ASU. Dr. J from UMass. Steve Bix from Toledo. Clint Richardson from Seattle University. Jim Sparnaco from Duke. Surprised he went to Duke. And Bernard Toon from Marquette. All right, so it's Atlanta versus Philadelphia. First up in talking points. They have not met, obviously. Philly is number 1 in rebounding and points allowed. Second in assists, 7 points. Atlanta second in points. We will tip off. So, well, we had a little bit of a hiccup there. But Brownfield makes a bucket for the Hawks. Flagrant foul? Thankfully, no. Dr. J will be okay. Drew for 2. Gooder. Mo Cheeks makes the first bucket for the Sixers. Collins misses the shot. Over the pass. Caldwell with the steal, and they try to go for 2 but can't. Johnson puts in a bucket. Dr. J misses the bucket. Free throws from Drew. 1-2 bucket by shoe. Dr. J with a foul. And Irving has not hit one yet. Cheeks good. Flip shot, no. Cheeks with a personal foul. McMillan comes in for Brownfield. I don't know why, personally. Irving 0 for 4. He's got to shoot, and he's got to score. And Drew's got 6. He has more points than the Sixers do. Dawkins turns the ball over. Yeah, with the steal. And offensive foul on Larry Drew. Ball goes to the Sixers, who miss a shot. Dawkins does. And Cheeks now has 6 points. He has all the points. Foul? Or Dr. J's got his second foul. He is going to come out. Steve Bix comes in. Henry Bibby will come in too. Drew to the line and will make 1. But Dr. J is having a terrible game. No points and 2 fouls. McMillan makes the bucket. Mix makes the bucket. See, Mick has more points than Dr. J. We put a tap by Johnson. Good. Eddie. I know you're probably thinking, Steve Bix makes of me making some kind of thing with his last name, but screw you, I'm not. McMillan with personal foul. Jack Gibbons comes in for Armand Hill, as I said, the 1978 most valuable player. They call it the most outstanding player. Yeah, it's MVP of the Final Four. Rollins makes a shot. Tree Rollins looking pretty confident in himself. And so do the Hawks. Johnson with the steal. And Drew makes the bucket. He's got 9. Drew's got another foul. Charlie Chris and Dan Brownfield come in. So Drew will have to come out. Sparnarkle and Bobby Jones coming off the bench. And Sparkle makes the bucket. McMillan makes the bucket for the Hawks. And are looking pretty confident in themselves. Sparkle with the block. Atlanta still gets the ball. Mix has 6 points. A percentage shot good by Brownfield and Atlanta that has a 12-point lead. Dr. J comes back in, so Atlanta looking pretty confident in themselves. 26-14. We look at stuff after the first quarter. Only 3 Sixers with buckets. Mo Cheeks, Steve Mix, and Jim Sparknicle. 2 Richardson and Collins have yet to play. Atlanta has only used 8 players, whereas Phillies used 9. Chris makes the bucket. Bibby with the foul. McElroy will come in from Eddie Johnson. Probably as a defensive time. Missed the bucket. And Mix now has 8 points. Shooting foul by McMillan. Dr. J finally has a chance for a point. He could only get 1 point out of 2. So McMillan's got 2 fouls. And Gibbons has a bucket. McMillan's got a third foul. They got to take him out. John Brown comes in. Steve Haas now comes in for the Hawks. Yep. You don't want to foul out, especially McMillan. Brown with the foul on Dr. J. And he makes 1 out of 2 again. Do something, John. Caldwell makes the bucket. Haas with the foul. Brownfield comes in for Brown. And Jones, 3-point play. Bonk. Hills hurt. Brownfield's now got 6. Gibbons with the steal. Sparko with the steal. And nothing doing, maybe. Dr. J finally makes a field goal. And Chris makes a bucket. He's got 4. 5% shot. Ew. Dr. J's third foul, so he comes out for Bobby Jones. Hollins, Cheeks, and Dawkins come back in for the Sixers. Brownfield to the line. Just 1. Wait, Dr. J's got 3 fouls. That's not good. Cheeks with 8 points. If you're going to win the game, you can't have your best star player being halfway to being DQ'd. Now, I want to stress. I have to do an update. I want to stress, and I do need to stress this, that even if Philly loses, if whoever loses this game, it's not curtains for them. They go to the losers bracket and wait a few days for their next opponent. And Gibbons makes a bucket. Jones makes a bucket for Philly. Gibbons now has 6 points. Nice job. Up shot. Good by Max. He's got double digits. Bruce Ball foul by Roundfield. Armand Hill and Tree Rollins come in. Surprised that they took Gibbons out. Bobby Jones to the line. Just 1. High percent shot. That's why they call it a high percent shot. And McElroy makes it a 12-point lead for the Hawks. Cheeks has 10 again. Eddie Johnson comes back in for Atlanta. And mixed with a foul on Hill, who will miss a shot. Miss a chance for 3 points. And Hollins makes a bucket. Follow-up shot. Jones with the block. Bobby Jones with a nice block. Billy gets the ball. Hill with the steal. John Drew comes in for McElroy now. They take a timeout to get Drew back in. Clint Richardson makes his first appearance for the Sixers for Mix. And promptly makes a foul. And Drew's now got 11. He leads Atlanta, and Hawkins finally gets a bucket. Say Hawkins? I meant Dawkins. Radfield his second foul. Jones to the line. That's a 1. Roundfield makes it 2, and Bobby Jones makes the shot. Caldwell from Richardson. And 10 points from Roundfield. So Atlanta looking pretty good. High percent shot. Wee! To Bobby Jones. And Bobby with the steal. And Hollins misses the shot. Free throws from Drew. After Bobby Jones with a second foul, but he can only make one. Dawkins tries a shot. Mix comes in for Bobby. And Caldwell makes a bucket. Shooting foul on Mo Cheeks is second. And Johnson misses both free throws. Unusual. Roundfield with his third foul. McMillan has to come in. So Roundfield's halfway to being disqualified. Both teams with the penalty. And Caldwell makes one. 38 seconds left on the clock. Dawkins with the shooting foul on Rollins, who makes one free throw. His foul? Nose. Mix now has 12 points. And Hills missed. Atlanta's now by 7, up by 7. Irving comes in for Mix. Ramfield comes in for McMillan. Both for 3 fouls. Well, McMillan has 3 fouls of his own. So the Sixers cut the deficit down to 7. They have a 12-point tie in Steve Mix. 12 points from Johnny Drew. Ramfield with a turnover. On-court check. Philly. RJ missed a shot. And Irving can't make the bucket. 1 for 7. Wow. Ramfield, 5 for 10 for 12 points. And a block. But Dawkins gets the ball and flips it up. Tree Rollins with 5 points. A. Johnson with the personal foul. And his third steal. Atlanta's trying to hold the ball. In a sense, Dawkins says block. Drew's third foul. Haas comes in for Rollins, so it's surprised Drew's staying in the game. Dr. J to the line. 1 out of 2. What is with Dr. J? Hill turns the ball over, and Dawkins makes a bucket. He's got 6. And that's quite a lot of lead spike. And Dr. J finally makes his second field goal and picks up foul number 4 in the process. Mix has to come in. So Drew to the line for 2 and will miss both. Let us let in. Philly might be catching up. You're not nets. And Dawkins misses the shot. But Mix makes his. He's got 14. Drew's got 14 of his own. Drew's 4th foul, so McElroy has to come in for him. So Drew's trouble. The fouls. Mix makes 1 free throw. His first free throw attempts of the day. Good for him. Oh, good for you. And Mix now has 17 points. With a steal. And he's got 19 points, and for the first time today, the Sixers have the lead. Hill with turnover. Gibbons comes in for him, the man from Princeton. Hollins now has 4. Atlanta's slipping. And Roundfield's now got 4 fouls. McMillan has to come in. So that's 2 for the Hawks with 4 fouls, 1 for the Sixers. Jones to the line. Caldwell makes 1 for throw. And McMillan makes the bucket. Cheeks with the steal. Mix has 21, so Mix looks good. And Dawkins now has 8. My percentage shot by McMillan, good. He's only down to 4. Reporter, aye. Gibbons with the steal. Is it a foul? No. The shot. Johnson 3 for 14. Haas makes a bucket. 3 for 14. You gotta be better than that. Hollins misses a shot. And he's now 2 for 8 with that miss. McElroy with a steal. And McElroy misses the shot. Jones makes the shot. Atlanta one more chance to get something. He does. Eddie Johnson gets something. Chris Rose will come in, and it's going to be a tight one. Phillies up by 2. 66-64. Let's take a look at the third quarter. Stuff after the third quarter, no Pelham. John Brown's only played 36 seconds. Trny and Collins have yet to play for Philly. Yeah, mixed with 21 points. Well, you got Dr. J with 4 fouls. Brownfield and Drew have 4 fouls each. Field goal percentage 51 for Philly, 45 for Atlanta. The free throws, both under 50%. That's unusual for both teams to suck from the line. Anyway, Bibby with the turnover. We're in the fourth quarter. 1 quarter to go. And McElroy misses a shot. And Rollins picks up his first foul of the day. And Bobby Jones makes him pay. Up shot by Chris. Missed a shot. Jones? No. A foul by Gibbons. Irving went 2 for 9. Drew and Roundfield have come back in with 4 fouls. Mixed to the line. Makes both. Atlanta's now down by 6. But Bobby makes the steal. And a block by Trny. Roundfield with the block. Roundfield's now got 14. Upshot, Drew's got his 5th foul. McElroy has to come in, so Drew may have cost his team. Dr. J to the line. 1 out of 2. Rollins makes the bucket. And Bibby's got 2. McElroy's got his 4th. Jones his first foul. Caldwell. Armand comes in for McElroy. Tree to the line. Well, Sparkle comes in for Caldwell. And 1 out of 2 for Rollins. But they're down by 2. Sparkle makes the bucket. Technical foul. Roundfield will be lucky to get out of this mess without one. Sparkle gets the 6 points. Bobby with his 3rd foul. Toon comes in to play center for Mix. And 2 free throws from Roundfield makes it a 4-point game. Atlanta timeout. Eddie Johnson comes in for Chris. Dawkins, Hollins, and Cheeks come in for Fields. Eddie's now got 11. And Gibbons has a foul. Checking in these. Cheeks at 12. I love yeah, love me, but maybe not. But anyway, Rollins now has 10 points. Gibbons with a steal. Miss. And a shooting foul by Dawkins on Rollins, who will make 1. Blocked by Jones, and Gibbons can't flip it in. After the miss. Dawkins misses the shot. Atlanta calls timeout. Drew for Gibbons. 1 point. Atlanta deficit. Well, Dawkins foul number 3. Rollins to the line for 2. And a rare play. Lane violation. Wow, that's a mistake. So they wave off the free throw attempt. Dr. J is 2 for 10. Wow. But he spent a lot of time fouling fouls. Cheeks with the foul on Eddie, who makes the bucket for Atlanta. Caldwell comes in for Bobby Jones, and it will be a 3-point game for Atlanta. No foul. Dr. J missed again. Block number 3 by Brownfield. Nope. Technical. And Hill's got 4. Dr. J has 10. Kicks 4 foul. Johnson makes 1. It's a 4-point game. Drew steals the ball. They can hold it. Will they hold on to it? Rollins makes a bucket. This game is practically over. Hill steals the ball, and Philly cannot believe their luck. Irving makes a shot, but the Atlanta Hawks win 88-83. They are in the final 2 no matter what. The Sixers will have to go to the losers bracket, but the Hawks have done it. What a fourth quarter. I thought that Philly was going to take it away from them. Only 3 lead changes, but yeah. 2 play 12 seconds. 23 points by Steve Mix in 27 minutes. Dr. J had foul trouble. 4 fouls, 26 minutes, 12 points. That was unlike him. Hawks, no big deal. 4 of their 5 starters in double digits. They just took advantage of Dr. J being 4 for 13 from the field and 4 for 8 at the line. Right. Hawks win. The Hawks win 88-83. They will be going to the final. And Philly will have to find out who they played so they can scratch out a chance to get revenge on the Hawks. But yeah, Atlanta's in the final. So good for them. Anyway, I'm Jeff. I'm going to do